hair is doing this weird wave in the middle and I don't know how I feel about it. I've been meaning to do this try on haul for the brand Quince. Some of the pieces were gifted to me, some of them bought with my own money. The first reached out to me when I did a clip of my essentials. It was this set of lingerie I wore it to travel to Europe. I also did a reel about it and they reached out and they wanted to send me more pieces. Most of them have been in my wardrobe for a while. I have been wearing them. I put them in the wash and I feel like you get a better sense of a piece when you review them after wearing them and put them in the wash, because it tells you more about the longevity and just how they wear when you go about your day without doing it just for a video. As always, I'll link all of these pieces down below along with my personal measurements in case you want them for reference. Don't forget to like this video if you do like it so far. Subscribe if you haven't. It is the best way that you can support my small channel. And let's get started. This jumpsuit is one of the pieces that I was very excited about. I ordered it during the warmer months, but I was also thinking in the transitioning months, which we are now. I like to utilize most of my wardrobe throughout the year just for more versatility, and it's one of those pieces that is just one, put it on and you're ready to go. Obviously you want to accessorize this depending on the occasion. I wore this 2 weeks ago to work and then I had a date right after, and so I had time to come home and change, so I had to be ready. I didn't want to bring a lot of clothes. I didn't want to have to change completely, so I wore this and I threw in a vintage blazer that my mom gifted to me when I was a teenager. She bought it second hand and then it's been in my wardrobe forever and I always get tons of compliments. The material composition is of lilocell and it has some tencel in it, which are super soft and breathable material. I feel so comfortable throughout the day. I worked for 9 hours and then I went straight to my date and I was with him for 4 hours and I never felt. The only thing I was a little conscious about was the straps. So they're not adjustable, they're like spaghetti straps and you cannot adjust them. I might have to sew them up. It wasn't too bad, but for work I was just self-conscious. Once I was on my date I just didn't care. One, because I ended up putting my jacket back on, and two, it wasn't too cleavage. It was just me feeling self-conscious at work. The length of it, it's okay on me. If you are taller, I don't know if you like it to be cropped. I think it's meant to be cropped, but I prefer how it looks longer on me than on the model on the website. I just don't like things to be too cropped, and I like how it's still at a length where I feel comfortable wearing it with my white sneakers or a high heel boots. Speaking of transitioning weather, I also got this pair of linen trousers. I had them on my wish list for the longest time. They were out of stock and they recently came back on stock and I ordered them because I've been missing and wanting something like this. I had a pair of trousers that were made in wool and I was wearing them through the warmer months and I felt like I was suffocating. I love their elasticated on the back, so they're nice and comfortable, but then at the front they look like just like regular tailored trousers. I love the length on me. I don't have to hem them. I love the fit. They do run a little small. I read the reviews and they were saying that it runs small. I typically a 2 with the brand, but I went for a size 4 and I'm glad I listened because they fit me just perfectly. I love how they fit me on the back. They're not too oversized, they're not too tight on me. I love how they feel. They're not too thin, they're not too thick. I think they're just a perfect pair of trousers that you just throw on for work with a blouse, a more elevated t-shirt and my sneakers, or throw a cardigan over and just do like business casual. That I like to do. I also wear my trousers outside of work with, again, a t-shirt, sneakers, or I mean like a little tank and a sweater or denim jacket over it. They have 2 real pockets at the front and one a little fake on the back, just on one side, which I don't mind. Sometimes I prefer my trousers not to have pockets depending on the style, but I think for this style of pants it works and I'm overall very pleased with them and I'm excited to style them tomorrow for work. This cut, it's also one that I've been wearing quite a few times now. I've been styling during the warmer months with a tank top, then I did a tube top, and I also did a vest, and every time I wear it, again, I get compliments. I love how luxurious it looks and feels. It is made 100% silk, which for the price of this cut, you typically don't find something like this in 100% silk. It's usually like a satin material, which can be a breathable viscose, but it can also be, or most times, is polyester, which I try not to bring into my wardrobe as much, but I love the color. I've been eyeing the brown color one for the fall. I went for a size small at first, and that was my second order that I have purchased with them. So I still try with the sizing, and I ordered small, and it was just way too big everywhere. It is a little loose on the waist, but that is with most of my clothes because the way my body is. You can dress it down with, again, a tank top, or dress it up with something more elevated and heels. But my favorite way to style it is with the tank, and eventually I'll have to put like a sweater over. I just love the look of that contrast texture of a knit sweater and something nice and light and soft and luxurious as silk. They have different lengths for the skirts. I know one is midi, one is maxi. I'm not sure if the one I got is a maxi one, but I love the length on me. I'll link it down below and let you know. It's like a mix of sexy and classy, and overall feels like me, especially because I'm not a skirt person per se. I don't have as many skirts as I have pants in my wardrobe, and when I find something like this that it's, yes, it's feminine because of the silhouette, but it's not overly flowing and it's not too cutesy for my style. The other skirt that I did order, and this was a recent purchase, I think I wore this once, and it is this also silk mini brown skirt. I debated whether I get this one or the longer one, and now I'm thinking that the longer one would have been a better option. But I still like this one as much, especially that look again with like a sweater over. During this transitioning months, we don't get a super cold weather until like much later in the season, and this is something that I can start utilizing, and maybe some tall boots with it, etc. Again, this one also fits me a little loose on the waist. I'm going to take this one on a trip that I plan to make very soon. Hi, boo.
Hey, Ellie, hold on a second. What you doing?
Love you too. One of my besties called me, and when she calls me, I like to answer because she has a child, and you know, mom life, her time is very limited. But this set was the very first set that I got from the brand ever with my own money, and it was the one that I did the reel and the essentials. These pants I should have gotten in size medium because I do like my bottoms, especially lingerie, to be in the looser side, but they still fit me. I have washed both pieces. I put in delicate, and then I hung it to dry, and then I went with my steamer, and then I stem them because they did get a little wrinkled, but it looks intact. I love how comfortable it is. It is 100% cashmere, so you can imagine it's super soft. I have not wear them yet this season because it is being really warm, but I'm looking forward to wear it when I go out to just a cafe or to just like hanging out with a friend's house, and I want to be nice and cozy and comfortable, but I also want to throw something on that looks more luxurious, and that's when this top comes in. You don't have to buy them together. You can buy the pants with a different top or the top with different bottoms, but I thought I made it into a set because I do like my set, especially lingerie. I feel like when you have the whole set, it makes it look more elegant, more intentional and put together. I went for this cardigan, which you can wear open, but you can also grab this string and put it on top or on your waist. I forgot my English today, and just wrap it up and make yourself look like a gift. But that's how I wore it to the airport when I went to England, and I felt nice and chic and like I was wearing PJs. Like, I found some compliments. These pants I originally bought them to wear to work, though now I feel like they're a little too casual. They feel more like sweatpants but a little more elevated, which is fine because I love anything and everything comfortable. But I'm gonna play around with it, styling it to work, and see if they feel business casual enough. Again, it's something that I can wear when I'm looking for something super comfortable, maybe to a grocery shopping run or to a cafe, something that's gonna keep me nice and warm, and that is gonna make me feel like myself, because most of my pants are in the same style where they're just like wide-legged but cinch of the waist, and you can just play around with how you style them depending on the top and the shoes that you pair them with. They have an elasticated waist and this adjustable lace like that goes on the waist, so you can pull it to make it small or larger. I need to eat food. I think that's what's happening right now. I got them in black, but they also come in all the colors. Most of these pieces that I've ordered or talked about come all the colors as well. You know me, I stick to my neutrals in black. It's just the way I like to dress, and they just go with everything else I already own in my wardrobe. And I do a venture here and there with color, but for the most part, these are my colors. But speaking of color, I ordered this one. I got it and I was like, oh my god, should I send it back? Should I return it? Because this is quite bright, but I decided to keep it. It's this sweater. It's 100% cotton. I do have a thick sweater like this in beige, and I wear it all the time at home during the colder months. And so this is one that I actually want to wear to work. I have this little, it's like a, what do you call it? It's not a windbreaker, it's thicker than that, but it's like this zip up jacket that I keep at work because it's always cold there, it's hot outside. But I figure for this coming seasons to get this one and just have this one at work instead and throw it over whatever it is I'm wearing. And I do like it. I think it's fun, especially for the fall now. I was like, am I gonna look like a pumpkin with this on? It's not a bad color, it's just a little out of my comfort zone. I flip the sleeves because they go a little long on me. I don't remember what size I ordered this in, but it is the right size for me. It feels nice and comfortable. Medium, or for the medium, because I wanted something that was, again, nice and comfortable and loose. It's really heavy, and that's something to consider, because sometimes something feels really heavy on me. I get a lot of migraines and it just comes down to my shoulders. But it is really heavy because it's a thick net, which it's not a bad thing. If you're looking for something nice and thick and cozy, then this is a good option. I feel like my hair is growing sideways as I go through this video. This t-shirt is a plain white tee, but what I like the most is how soft it feels. It almost feels as soft as the jumpsuit because it's made of 50% cotton and the other 50 is modal, which is a very soft material. And there's not a lot to aside from how it feels, and which sometimes is just all I want. If I want something that is basic as a white tee, I want it to feel nice and comfortable to the level of my standards, and this one feels very soft and very comfortable. I have worn it to the gym, I have worn it out to work underneath like a blazer or a jacket, I have worn it to go out and about. I wear this t-shirt a whole lot, and I've been thinking about getting other colors. I don't know that they do have other colors because I got this a while ago, but I do love the feel. The cut is a very casual, and so I typically, during the warmer months, I wear it by itself. But now that is we transitioning to a colder months, I do wear it underneath layer, but I really like it, and I think that as with everything else, it's good for what it is. The quality does matches or surpass the price. But that is everything I've been accumulating for the brand. I have ordered some pieces that have not worked for me either because the material composition wasn't just it for me, or the fit, the sizing. I had to play around with the sizing a couple times. I have to send things back, which they have a really good policy for returning. It's a really quick turnaround, and the customer service, at least in my experience, has been amazing. Granted, a lot of the customer service for me has been through their marketing department because they have sent me some things. I'm really pleased with the brand, and I didn't want to show the things that didn't work out for me just because it's just been throughout the months. I wasn't planning on filming it, but the pieces that I do have, I ended up keeping, are pieces that I really like. I think they are more than worth of the price. What I go for, the quality is amazing, and most of them has gone through the wash and have survived that. Obviously, I do it very delicately. I also wanted to show you a few pieces that I have on my wish list from the brand. I am not sure that I will ever get them, but I've been thinking about them. This organic stretch corduroy crop pants. I'm looking at the green ones. I have similar style and color on the brown ones that they have in here from different brands, and I wore those pants to death. As soon as it started getting cold, those are out, and I'm wearing it to work, to outside of work. They're just so nice and comfortable. And these ones in green, I don't know how high they'll go on my waist because I do like my pants to be high-waisted, and these look more like a mid-rise, but I love that green, and I feel like this will be a really good, depending on the fit. Obviously, I don't have them with me, so I don't know how they fit me, but I feel like this will be a good addition to my work capsule wardrobe. This bag is a dupe for a luxury one. I think the actual luxury bag costs in the $5,000 average, which is bananas to me, but I really like it. I like the texture, I had it on my wish list since they came out with it, which I think it was like the beginning of the summertime, and I couldn't get it because it wasn't on the budget. But now when I went to get it, they are sold out. The reason why I'm hesitating when they come back in stock is because it's more like a summery bed, and I don't know that I want to get something and then just have it in my wardrobe for the next season. So I might wait on it for next spring, and if they still have it and if I still want it, then I'll get it. My next try on is gonna be from the brand Skims, and I'm very excited about it because I've been wanting to do that for the longest time, but again, budget, and I was able to place an order a couple days ago. I think I'm gonna get it in a few days, and I'm excited to film that video next. It's gonna be in the video after the next. And one of the things that went viral from the brand was that long spaghetti straps fitted dress, and I ordered. I'm not sure that I'm gonna keep it because I don't think it's so much my style, but I ordered to see what the hype was about. And then I saw this one on Quince, and I feel like it's a dupe for it. I'm thinking of ordering it just so I can compare it once I get the other one and see, because this is I want to say like half the price, but I don't know that I can pull it off. I mean, I could. I don't know if it's my style, but I just thought it was like something to think about if you are looking for that. I also have a few pieces of jewelry. These studs, I had one that they put when they opened my second hole on my ear piercing, and I lost it, and it's not real gold, it's like a coated gold. What do you call that? Plated. And I saw these studs on Quince, and they are real gold, 100% gold, 14 karat I think. And at first they were out of stock for the longest time again, and now they're back in stock, and so I'm thinking I might get those to replace that one single one that I have and just wear one on each side. And the price is just insane. It's $39. I don't know how big they are compared to the ones I have. They look tiny, but that's what I'm looking for, something very tiny just to have it here. This hoop that I have is from them, and it was gifted to me with a long skirt, and I think a week after I lost one of them. I'm so bad with my jewelry pieces, and I try to be really gentle and now be more conscious about when I'm taking my shirt off. But I think that's what it was. I was taking my shirt off to go to the shower. When I come out of the shower, I didn't see it. I looked everywhere in the bathroom and it's nowhere to be found. So I don't know what the heck happened to it. But I do love my hoop, and I have it. And I've been rocking it alone, just one side, because, you know, why not? But I'm so sad that I lost it. My birthstone is pearls, and I love my pearls. And this one, it's something that I can wear all year round, but especially during the warmer months, I feel like pearls like stand out. I love my pearls, and this one, it's a good price. This is a skirt that I've been eyeing, the same one as the one that I have in this champagne color, but in brown. I've just been eyeing it for months, and I'm debating whether I should get a second one. I don't like getting the same thing, different colors, just because it's a lot of the time when I do that, I go back to wearing the original one. But this is something that I'm thinking I might give it a lot of wear. There are quite a few more that, again, I'm not planning to buy anytime soon. It's just things that I've been liking. I just added to my wish list, and as the time goes on, I review and go back and decide whether I really want these pieces or not. But I'll leave the link down below. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you did like it, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next one very soon. Bye.